Hello Fluties, for today's mini lesson Monday, we're going to talk about mindset a little bit. So first and foremost, we want to go into our practice with a positive mindset, and we can do that through setting an intention, right? We can set up our day to where we know that when we sit down to practice our flute, we're going to feel good, we're going to feel ready. So first and foremost, if you take a few minutes in your day, in the morning, I really like to kind of look at my overall calendar for the day. So I'll take a look at that, and then I will go through and say, you know what? I've got about 45 minutes during this time between this lesson and this lesson that would be a great time for me to practice. Now, I can decide right away, what do I want to accomplish in that practice session, or I can leave it until it comes time. But I personally like to actually go into it knowing what I'm doing. So I might take a second and say, okay, in that 45 minutes, I would like to work on this, this, and this. And I would like to focus heavily on technique, or I would like to focus heavily on tone. And then I might set an intention. But if I say, hey, today is a technique focused day, here's what I'm gonna work on. And then I go into my practice session and I set my intention and I say, I am going to feel refreshed. I am going to feel boot camped. I am going to enjoy this time, right? And there can be different intentions based on how you're feeling that day, based on what's going on that day, or what you really need to do. So set your intention, that way you know how to focus, you know what to work on, you know where you want to be mentally. And then that way, as you dive in, you can always come back to that intention as you find yourself wandering. If you find yourself scrolling through TikTok, if you find yourself just not feeling it, you can come back to that intention and say, hey, you know what? I really just wanted to enjoy myself playing today. So maybe we pivot a little bit and do something more enjoyable. I did that just yesterday. I was trying to work things out, and honestly, I have not played my flute in a couple of weeks. It has been a rough season, and I decided to dive into something heavily technical, and it just wasn't working for me. It just was not working for me, and so I went back to my intention that I wanted to enjoy my time playing my flute, and so I pivoted and opened tom play and just played around with a couple of jazz tracks and did a little improv, and it was great. So set your intention before you go in so that you will feel incredible at the end. If you like this kind of content, make sure to give me a big old thumbs up and a follow for more mini lesson Mondays.